Hi guys, welcome back to Learn with Doras, and in this tutorial we'll learn what is loss due to vacancy. But before going to this subject, I just want to say thank you to each and every subscriber of my channel and each and every fans of our Facebook page, that is www.facebook.com/learnwithlohas. If you have any queries, just post there. Any queries relating to income tax, accounting, service tax, VAT of any state, we'll try to resolve that query as soon as possible. So here we go. In house property head, we have earlier tutorial we have already covered, like what is gross annual value, how to calculate income under the house property, what is unrealized rent, what is municipal taxes, how to claim benefit of municipal taxes, and in this tutorial we'll cover how to what is loss due to vacancy exactly. So as the name suggests, loss due to vacancy. Your house remained vacant for a period for a particular in a particular year, so that particular period of vacancy will be calculated, will be treated as vacancy period, and whatever rent which you have lost due to that vacancy is called as loss due to vacancy. So this is allowed as a deduction. So how this is calculated and how we can arrive at, let us have an example. As we have already covered, gross annual value of a let out property can be calculated by comparing reasonable expected rent and the rent actually received or receivable. Okay. Since it is saying received or receivable, we have to take the total 12 months rent. Even if we have got only 10 months and 2 months we could not get due to non-availability of tenant or whatever it is. So we have to compare first RR and this AR. Okay, we will say reasonable expected rent, in short RR, reasonable rent, and for rent actually received or receivable we will say AR. Okay. So for calculating RR, one has to compare municipal valuation, that is MV and FR, fair rent, whichever is higher. Then it should be limited to SR, that is standard rent. Then the first figure will arrive. After once we have reached to this figure, then we need to calculate this rent actually received or receivable, that is RR. This is the 12 months figure of rent actually received or receivable minus any unrealized rent. This is different from loss due to vacancy. Please understand this, because unrealized rent means the tenant has occupied the property but has not given us the rent. He left out without paying you the rent. But in loss due to vacancy, your flat or your house remained vacant due to non-availability of the tenant. There was no tenant available. That's why your property remained vacant. That period rental loss, the loss of rental due to that vacancy is called as loss due to vacancy. But when we talk about unrealized rent, in that case, somebody has occupied the property but he has not he has not paid the rent. Okay, so while calculating the actual rent received or receivable, we have to deduct this unrealized rent. Once we have arrived, figure number A and to compare this, higher of the A and B minus loss due to vacancy shall be your gross annual value. Let us have one example which will make this concept very pani like of thing. So first municipal valuation, let's say it is 60, fair rent is 67, and standard rent is 62. So higher of 2, MV and FR is 67 but limited to 62. Okay. So our reasonable expected rent is 62. I will just put it over here so that you can easily understand this. Now, moving ahead, actual rent received or receivable is 67, but unrealized rent out of this is 2. Then this calculation will be 67 minus 2, actual rent or received or receivable. Then compare these two, 62 and 65. 65 is higher, and 65 is this figure minus, let's say loss due to vacancy, that is LV is 1. It is 1. Then gross annual value will be 65 minus 1. You can see on the screen, higher of these two, it is 65 minus 1, this loss due to vacancy. So 64 is my gross annual value. So this gross annual value will be will be used while calculating income from the house property. Like here, this the figure will be pasted. So hopefully this tutorial will make sense for all of them who wish to calculate the gross annual value and wish to know about what is loss due to vacancy is. So thank you very much.